And the Champions League returns tonight with the round of 16 tie between PSV Eindhoven and Arsenal at the Philips Stadium in Eindhoven. So the first leg is in Eindhoven. Arsenal, we have travelled down there to face them, and it promises to be another exciting encounter in the Champions League. You know, this season's Champions League has been mesmerizing. You know, we finished third on the table, the new revamped 24 team league, and we were drawn to face PSV, who beat European giants Juventus in two legs to reach in a two-legged playoff to reach this round of 16. Arsenal, you know, we don't have strikers. That's well documented, but obviously the boys are in full confidence and full belief that we can win this, and we are backing them to win it. Arsenal, in the last, we've met PSV in 3 years in succession now in Europe, and our last two meetings out there in Eindhoven, we lost both of them. So we'll be looking to, you know, correct that trend, you understand, you know, and get a positive result to return to the Emirates with the next the return leg is in 8 days time. That's on the 11th, but obviously the full focus is on this game. I watched the press conference by the manager Mikel Arteta and Jurrien who is also a Dutchman, and you know, the boys are, you know, very high spirits and very buoyed with the occasion, and hopefully we'll get we'll get the win. So it's not 3 points, we'll get the win. So let me go into the stats and facts about this game. Sorry, first of all, to some team news. Obviously, we know that Bukayo Saka is injured, won't play. Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Havertz, the list goes on, that won't be available. But Lewis-Skelly will be back after his suspension in the Premier League, so he's eligible to play in the Champions League. The rest of the players are fully fit. For PSV, I think they'll be missing their star striker Ricardo Pepi, American international, who has 17 goals this season, but unfortunately his season is over, and they have a few other injuries here and there in the squad. But the former Arsenal player who just signed for them, Lucas Perez, is ineligible to play because he was a free transfer signing, so they didn't register him in time for the Champions League, so he won't be able to play. So that's it for the team. Sorry, and I also need to add that we only have two players that are in danger of missing, you know, a potential semi-final first leg. Only Martinelli and Sterling, because of the yellow cards. They're on 2 yellow cards apiece. 3 yellow cards, the player will miss the semi-final first leg. I need to add that. Now to some stats and facts about this game. We have lost 2 out of 18 encounters against Dutch opposition. We've won 8 and drawn 8 against Dutch opposition, and the 2 losses came against PSV Eindhoven in February 2007 and October 2022. Arsenal have won each of their last 4 Champions League encounters this season, scoring 13 goals and only conceding 2 goals. And the last time they were on a similar run was a 5-game winning streak in the 2005-2006 Champions League season, when we came, unfortunately, runners-up. PSV, having failed to win their first 3 Champions League games this season, they have gone on to win 5 out of their last 7, and they'll be looking to make it to the quarterfinals for the 3rd time ever. Arsenal last won 3 successive away games in the Champions League in March 2015. That's a long time. We need to correct that. Arsenal have been ahead for 57% of their minutes played in the Champions League, which is the highest of any other side. PSV have won just 2 of their 9 first leg ties ever, and their most recent one was actually against Arsenal in the 2006-2007 Champions League season. Arsenal have failed to win the first leg of any of their last 8 knockout ties since they won 2-1 against Barcelona in the 2010-2011 season. Again, we need to correct that. Nwaneri could be the second youngest Arsenal player to start a Champions League knockout game at the age of 70 years and 348 days. Only second to Fabregas, who has had the record since March 2005, and obviously will still keep the record. He was 17 years and 306 days. Also, Nwaneri could be the 3rd Englishman to start a Champions League knockout game below the age of 18, after Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden. And PSV's Ryan has scored 3 goals in the Champions League, the most by any defender. And there you have it. It's going to be a tight one. There's momentum in the Champions League for us, but the striker situation is making me, lower my scoreline. So it's not going to be an easy one in the Philips Stadium. So I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. Come on, you Gunners. Let's get positive results and bring back to the Emirates and finish them off. Let's go. See you guys at the review after the game.